And welcome back to 103.1 FM, AM 1300, The Zone from the Marriott Hotel, I-35. It's signing day. Bucky Goggle, John Medani, Ellie Price back in the studio doing all the good things that she always does, supposedly. I don't know, you could be having a party back there on signing day. You know, it is National Signing Day, so there are parties all over this country, and we don't know if you could be having one right there.
You know, and it's February 1st, too, so don't forget when you get to work, you got to flip that calendar over. We got a chance to catch up with Hardy Nickerson Jr., good young man who's going to Cal. Another good young man who's a Texas product and is going to be going to the University of Texas is outside linebacker Tim Cole, who has come downstairs and he's joining us now. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning.
Now, do you go by Timothy or Tim? Who calls you Timothy in your family? Somebody calls you Timothy.
Oh, my parents, they call me Timothy.
They do?
Yes,
cool.
Regular or just when you're in trouble?
Regular, and sometimes they call me Tim Jr.
Oh, so we got another junior. Dad's name is Tim, huh?
Yes, sir.
Another junior.
Back-to-back
juniors.
Starting to get a trend here.
Yes, we are.
You know, if you name junior after Pops, you got some good success.
Absolutely.
Tim Cole, one of two Brenham prospects. We're hoping to catch up with Malcolm Brown a little bit later this morning. Fits best at outside linebackers with all the recruits. Well, we've got Jeff Howe with us from Hookem.com. Jeff, what is your expert opinion on Tim Cole? Where might he best factor into the Longhorns?
My expert opinion of Tim Cole, and I'm not shy about saying this while I'm sitting here, he's an impact winning guy. He's a guy that's going to win you a lot of football games because he's a smart player, an instinctive player, a guy who you can count on. Whether he's playing at sandbacker or the low linebacker, he's going to be in the right place at the right time and find a way to be around the football. I think either one of those two outside linebacker positions in this defense, with as good as he is coming downhill, he'll fit very well in the NBS.
Sandbacker, you don't want to take on blocks. You just want to kill the quarterback, don't you? You want to be on that wheel side. What's your ideal? If Coach Diaz came to you and said, Tim, I got to have you on the field, what do you want to play? What would you say?
Wherever he wants me to play on the field, whatever, can get me on the field the quickest.
Whatever can get you on the field the quickest. That's a good answer. I like that. Now, Bucky, you're going to ask him the Brenham question?
Yeah, I got to ask you. What's your favorite ice cream flavor of Bluebell ice cream?
I would have to say cookies and cream.
I thought you may say that.
Do they get? Is there like unlimited supplies? Is that the hangout spot? Everybody go down to the Bluebell Creamery and just hang out?
No, I wouldn't say that, but every store has Bluebell ice cream, and everyone in Brenham has to have taken a tour of the Bluebell factory at least one time in their life.
Now, could you sit down at a sitting and eat about at least a half gallon pretty easy?
Yes, sir. If it was in my face, I could.
Man after my own heart.
Now, I got a bone to pick with Glenn West, the head coach of Brenham, because when I went down to see Tim and Malcolm, they were sophomores.
Yeah.
They had an ice cream cooler in the coach's office just full of Bluebell ice cream.
Nice.
And then I went back when they were juniors and the freezer was gone.
It was gone.
They still haven't brought it back, so I want to know what happened to that dang ice cream.
They couldn't afford it anymore.
So, Tim, we were talking with Hardy, and of course he grew up in an NFL house, and his dad played for such a long time. We know your 40 time, we know your height, we know your weight. What do Longhorn fans not know about Tim Cole? What is it that makes you tick?
Longhorn fans, I guess they wouldn't know I'm a good guy. I like. I'm going to be in a play after I get after this game. I'm going to be in a play for the high school.
A high school play?
Yes, sir.
What's the play?
Hairspray.
Hairspray?
Yes, sir.
A little singing and dancing?
Oh, yeah, I do it all.
Well, I'll be.
Singing and dancing? I can't.
I'll be in Glee. I'll be looking at him in Glee in a couple of years.
No doubt. That's pretty good. So, if you weren't just this football player with malice in your heart, what? Would be the theater for you?
I don't know. I kind of want to, I thought about I want to do commercials.
Yeah?
Cool.
So,
that's pretty interesting. What's
Poor kids change today. I just want to be a football player. That's all I want to be. It's changed.
Singing and
dancing. It has
dancing.
changed. Singing and dancing.
A theatrical production of Hairspray, and that's today?
No, it's tomorrow. It starts tomorrow.
Because you got to play this game tonight.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I got you. And what's going to be the key to you guys getting a win out there at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex?
Just us coming together and just playing as a team, just doing what we've been taught throughout this week, and that'll be the key to success.
You know what? It's really different. You're playing team, a worldwide team. They don't play a lot of football in the parts of the world where some of these young guys that you'll be playing against today come from. In your heart, does that at times do you guys think, and it's tough because you're playing on an all-star team too. It's not like your own high school team where you know everybody. But when you got a gathering of players from all over the country, and then they come together, and you're playing against, like I said, a team that doesn't play a lot of football, do you tend to say, well, they don't know much about football? You don't really feel that same feeling. You feel, and when you get out on that field, does it change then? You ready to take somebody's head off?
Oh, yes, sir. You know, at first you think that since they're the world team, they don't really know much about football. Mm-hmm. But I know they're hungry to beat Team USA. That since they haven't beat us yet, so that's definitely going to be a driving edge for them. And we just when we get on the field, I know that it's not a game. I have to go out there and be serious. You know, bring my A game because I don't want to look bad out there on the field. If we just all go out there with the right mindset, not to take them lightly, we can beat them.
When you studied Timothy at University of Texas, what is are you focused in on what you want to study, or are you going to take your time making that decision?
I'm going to take my time in making that decision. I'm not really for sure yet.
Okay.
But the one thing you know for sure is you want to play right away.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And we also know he sings and dances, and maybe be a theater major.
I'm not too sure about that, though.
Somebody talked you into this. Sounds like all of a sudden somebody talked you into getting into hairspray.
Me, my brother, we talked about it. My brother's a real good actor, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
He's my younger brother. He talked me into doing the production, and I figured why not, since it's my senior year, just go all out,
cool.
Kind of do anything possible.
I would have been so shy. I would have come nowhere near that kind of thing.
And there's so many Longhorn fans that are so far removed. A lot of parents that drive around, the people that buy those tickets and sit in that stadium, and they always want to know. I mean, everybody loves Texas. What was it about Texas that that drove you when you made your official visit, or the coaches started to recruit you and bring you in? You just kind of looked around. What was the number one thing you said, man, I need to be here?
I guess the family feel with all the surrounding the coaches and the players. Talking to some of the players, that they really really love it there, and I feel that they really meant what they were saying when they really was talking about Texas. And it's something that I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to be a part of the family, and that's what Texas gives me when I go there.
Yeah, I definitely, and I'm going to ask every kid this question today about mom and about mom's influence in recruiting, because mom, when it comes to certain days, or when you get on TV, you always say hi mom. It's never hi dad. But when it comes to recruiting, dad is always really at the thick of things when it comes to another guy coming to your house. But I've told for 20 years, if you don't get mom, you're not getting the kid. The kid's not coming. If mom's not satisfied with the man that comes in the house and tells the story of how he's going to take care of her son, just about 99% of them not going to that school. How influential was your mom in this decision?
Oh, she was very influential. I wrote down my pros and cons of each school, and after every visit, she told me what she liked about each school. And I guess when we went to Texas had a little more likes than every other school, so I kind of, my likes and her likes matched at Texas, so that's the school I chose.
So she was right in the thick of things.
Yes, sir.
Tim, who finished second?
Oklahoma finished second.
That's good. That's where they need to be, right there behind us. And let us be the first to welcome you to the family.
Congratulations, my friend.
Tim, thanks for taking time to join us. Tim Cole. Hopefully you'll get a chance to hear his name called next year, because he wants to play right away. We've got to take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk to a lot of other kids. Their dreams are coming true today. It's National Signing Day, live here from the Austin Marriott South. This is the Buck on Sports, 103.1 FM, AM 13.